Hi. So this is a big part of my childhood. I used to collect these when they were new, and it was a lot of fun. And recently, one of these came up on eBay, and I never ever got to buy one of these when I was a kid. This is a booster box. It's of Jabba's Palace limited edition, and it is from 1998. It is the Star Wars customizable card game by Decipher. It is more of a role-playing game than a card game is typically, and it's really neat. And I wanted to share the experience of opening one of these with you, but also on top of that, my idea, thanks to my wife, who is filming this right now. A long time ago, we found some of these in like a bookstore or a card store or something along those lines, or a sports memorabilia store. And she suggested I buy some and not open them all, and just kind of open them as, I feel like if I ever need like a quick pick-me-up. But here's how the display would be set up. When you came into the store, you would see this out whenever they released a new one, and they had, stacks of cards in there like this, and they were each $3 a piece, $2.50, something like that. And you would open them up and really enjoy it. And man, that brings me back, that feeling right there. Packaging, the smell of it and everything. I mean, it's just a pure tactile feeling that has a nice little feeling. These came in packs of 9. They had different rarities, so they would have a rare, 3 uncommons, and 5 commons in each pack. And this was apparently the most overprinted set, but whatever, it's nice.
What, Jabba's Palace in particular?
Yeah, Jabba's Palace in particular. But it's good times.
Why,
honestly, they just printed a buttload of it for some reason. And also, the most important thing ever, isn't this? That's Bo Shuda.
Yeah, but I now I'm curious as to why they printed out so many more of these, as opposed to... but then again, I don't know how the card works. So, is it just Jabba's Palace, or do they have one specifically for like? There were
3. There were a lot of expansions. So there's the original premiere set, which was the pretty much Star Wars: A New Hope, and then they had an expansion called A New Hope, which kind of added to that set. And then they started with The Empire Strikes Back, and The Empire Strikes Back they had Hoth, Dagobah, and Cloud City. Those were the 3 different expansions for that.
There better have been a cape as a part of Cloud City, otherwise I'd be mad.
Yeah, they even had Luke's cape.
What about the dude with the ice cream maker that they said Fleeing Bisman?
Yeah.
Isn't that how he really got to be a character, was through the card game?
He got his name. The customizable card game actually named a lot of the expanded universe characters. They named most of the people that were in the cantina, and a lot of those names have actually stuck through the expanded universe changes.
Shriflacker, the Wolfman.
Yep.
Wolfman. Why do I remember these things?
Yep. And that was the cool thing that Decipher did, was they would provide names for it and all that kind of stuff, and you'd see all kinds of stuff. But
I totally want to sit down and read Tales from Jabba's Palace and Tales from Mos Eisley Cantina.
They're so fun.
And I'm like, no, because Kevin J. Anderson.
And no, the stories are fun. They're goofy but fun. But still,
I'm making a face right now that you can't see because I'm keeping the focus on him. But
that's fine. But this was the first of the Return of the Jedi block. They had this one, they had Endor, and then they had the Death Star 2. And they had other sets and all that kind of stuff, but those were the 7 or 8 major ones.
With the bait that has the teeth in the butthole.
I can find that. I can find the teeth butthole thing. It's part of the Endor expansion.
Look at her.
Yeah. She's like Daddy's telling stories. He's telling stories about these card things. Or do you want to sniff one? Here. Super interesting.
Well, don't open a whole bunch of them, because that's the whole point.
Open 2 of them.
The whole point is to open a little bit at a time.
Yeah. No Bo Shuda in this one, sadly.
It's alright.
You need more Bo Shuda.
I am the living personification of Bo Shuda.
No, you're not. But yeah, that's Star Wars customizable card game. It had crap loads of rules. It had so many different cards. It stopped publication in 2001 when they lost the license to Wizards of the Coast. it was an interesting game to be a part of. I collected it from 95 until 2001, and then I stopped when I went to college, and after that I became an adult and developed this thing called disposable income, and then you can buy entire boxes of these things instead of just buying one of these and that's your lunch money. So yeah, that's what happens when you're a kid. Regardless, that's my experience with this. It was a lot of fun as a kid, and it's like a nice nostalgia thing whenever you kind of open it up and go through something. They feel nice. They have this like waxy feel to them to a certain degree. This like, since they're brand new, like literally out of box, they're like not damaged or anything like that. They haven't been played with, so no one's fingerprints have even been on them or anything like that. And it just feels like age, I don't even know, like 8 or 9 till 12 or something like that. I don't even remember. I was like 16 whenever they stopped purchasing or making these in 2001. Is that right? Because I graduated in 2002. No, I was 17. I was 17. So yeah, I had my own car. Woo. And Star Wars cards. Hell yeah. There you go.